Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so this is the where I'm at so far today. I ended up grinding all the spots that are going to be welded on, straightened out areas that were bent from the little bit of prying that I had to do. I can't really get into some real tight spots like that, but not really a big deal. I clean them up as best I can. These areas right here, I flattened them out on both sides and then cleaned up the metal on the spot that's going to be welded. All these areas right here, here, across this member and this brace as well are cleaned up on both sides. And then up under here I got these prepped and ready to go on both sides. So yeah, I'm gonna be welding here pretty soon. Pretty excited to get this even just tacked in. And then I'm currently trying to clean off all the black on here and just gonna, just wire wheeling it off. And then I got these all cleaned up as best I could, and they're pretty straight at this point. So they're straight enough, and the metal's gonna be clean by the time I get down here. I'm probably gonna go over it all with some acetone and then hit it with some heat just on these edges, just to make sure all kinds of whatever impurities are off of there. So yep, that's about it for now. So once I get I'll have to drill that out. All right, once I get it tacked in and welded in, I'll go ahead and show you guys that. All right, so it's all cleaned up. I'm getting ready to tack it in right now. I just leaned it up there. It's gonna sit a lot further forward like this. There are there are quite a bit of gaps that I'm gonna have to fill, I mean, as you can see. So either way though, I'll get it in there and tack it in and go from there. I cleaned everything up and heated up, warmed up the parts, went on all the seams and where it's going to be welded, and torched them just with some MAP gas, nothing crazy. And so we're going to get this sucker in there. So all right, I'll be back. All right, guys, this is as good as it's going to get with that stupid ass spool gun. I mean, it just seemed like it was all over the place as far as like the voltage and the heat and the just the overall consistency of the welding of it. It's really weird. But yeah, I mean, this on here looks horrendous. I mean, I couldn't get back in there because the stupid thing was too big, the gas shield. Some of them look pretty good. I had to make a couple passes on some. Like I said, it's not the best, nowhere near what I normally do with steel, but you know what, it's gonna hold, and that's the main thing that I was worried about. I mean, up here, this is just, I mean, these are some of the worst welds ever. I made a couple passes over these because they were just, it was like in and out. It kept hitting the fins and arcing all over the place. But you know what, it's solid, that's for sure. It started off good up there, but I just couldn't, it just kept hitting the fins, like I said. And there was such a big gap, it was just making it hard. And then these got a lot better right here. Still all over the place, but you gotta, it's different. Welding with aluminum is totally different, because the aluminum just disintegrates. It's so fast. And I mean, whenever you do it, welding thickness steel like this would normally have a speed on my wire feed on my Lincoln of like 2.5, but you got to crank this up to like 9 for it to even work, because the aluminum wire just melts so fast. But I did the best I could. It's solid, and that's all I care about. So that's the new one, the newer one. It's in. I just gotta bend that back up, rivet that in, and clean it up. I mean, there's a lot of splatter everywhere, but especially in here, I can't really. I guess I could just wipe that. that'll work. But a lot of it was getting in there, but like I said, it's in there. And I tried to hit it with wire wheels the best I could, but that'll do it. You know, like I said, I'm not a professional. You know, I'm just kind of a DIY and do what I can. So, but she's in. So that was the biggest thing as far as I'm concerned to do. So it's done. So I'm pretty happy about that. So, but there's more to come. So stay tuned. Sorry about the last video. I'm not sure if it's even like this with this video. But the last video you were looking at my mouth a lot. So sorry about that. But yeah, progress is happening. So I'm pretty excited. The next thing I'm going to do is, like I said before, I believe I told you this, was hit the driven clutch. So I'm going to get the driven clutch off, and then go from there. Hopefully I'll be able to get the cylinder, and a newer cylinder, and then the top end this week, and then put that back together, and yeah, start getting things cleaned up, and tear the engine down, reassemble that, hole in the cylinders, and go from there. So, all right, thanks a lot, guys. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the alert bell so you get notifications when I upload new videos. And then like, comment, share, I mean, all that stuff. So I appreciate it. All right, take care, guys. God bless.